Hello and good day to everybody. My name is Sundra. My major number is 305400, and today I will be representing my group, which is Group 1, in introducing our group, which is our group will be representing a company, which is EcoGlow Lightning as Sedan Berhad. Our group member consists of 5 members, which is the first one will be Tun Ernie Shamila Bintin Tun Yusof 305256, and the second member will be Saison Drancis 305400. The third member will be Lo Ihon, which is 306083, and the fourth member will be Muhammad Sazawan bin Abdul Rahman 306072, and our last member will be Muhammad Hafiz bin Mostan, which will be 305244. So a bit introduction to our group assignment. This project assignment is assigned to us as a group of business consultant on a specific business case project, and our main task is to solve problem related to the cost volume profit, which is CVP analysis in the business, and determine the effect of changes in cost and volume on a company's net profit based on diverse scenarios. And a few scenarios will be scenario 1 to scenario 5 in part B. So for our objective for this group project will be can classify costs by their behavior as variable cost, fixed cost, or big cost. And the last one will be can compute the contribution margin ratio, and the unit contribution margin. So for part A of our discussion of the CVP analysis for our group project, we'll be reproduce an income statement for the year ended in 31 December 2024 for EcoGlow like this Sedan Berhad by showing the sales total variable cost, total fixed cost, and the net profit. This will be shown later in the next few slides.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Ahmad Syazwan bin Abdul Rahman, which metric number 306072. Now I will like to present the financial summary for part A1. First, we look at sales. The company sold 50,000 units at 25 ringgit each. So total sales are 1,250,000 ringgit. Next is the total variable cost. There are two parts. Variable production cost equal to 625,000 ringgit. Then sales commission, which is 12% of sales, equal to 150,000 ringgit. So total variable costs are 775,000 ringgit. To find the net profit, we need to calculate the contribution margin first. Sales 1,250,000 ringgit minus variable cost 775,000 ringgit give us a contribution margin of 475,000 ringgit. Then we subtract the total fixed cost from the contribution margin. Here are the fixed expression. First, manufacturing overhead 120,000 ringgit. Second, digital marketing is 35,000 ringgit. Then website maintenance is 10,000 ringgit, and factory rental equal to 30,000 ringgit. Then admin salary 60,000 ringgit. Lastly, utility and insurance equal to 50,000 ringgit. If we add all this, the total fixed cost equal to 170,000 ringgit. So finally, net profit equal to 475,000 ringgit minus 270,000 ringgit, which equals to 205,000 ringgit. Next slide presentation test part A1. Reproduce income statement CVP format. Now I will explain the income statement using the CVP format for part A1. We begin with sales revenue. The company sold 50,000 units and the total revenue is 1,250,000 ringgit. Next, we have the variable cost. Variable production costs are 625,000 ringgit, and sales commission, which is 12% of sales, is 150,000 ringgit. So the total variable costs are 775,000 ringgit. After subtracting variable cost from sales, we get the contribution margin, which is 575,000 ringgit. Then we move on to fixed cost. This include fixed manufacturing overhead 120,000 ringgit. Second, digital marketing equal to 55,000 ringgit, and website maintenance is 10,000 ringgit. Net factory rental equal to 60,000 ringgit. Admin salary equal to 60,000 ringgit, and last, utility and insurance equal to 15,000 ringgit. And the total fixed cost add up to 270,000 ringgit. Finally, when we subtract fixed cost from the contribution margin, we get the net operating income, which is 205,000 ringgit. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and hi guys. For my slide 1, part A2, calculation and formula. For this part, we will look at two main calculation: the sale price per unit and the total variable cost. First, sale price per unit. Second, total variable cost. The formula is total sale divided by total unit sold. We have total sale of 1,250,000 ringgit and unit sold are 50,000. So the sale price per unit is 25 ringgit. The formula is variable cost per unit multiplied by total unit sold. Variable cost per unit is 30 ringgit and total unit sold is 24,000. So the total variable cost is 720,000 ringgit.
My name is Lo Ihon and my matrix number is 306083. Now, I would like to present how to calculate variable cost per unit. It's using total variable cost divided by total units sold. The total variable cost is RM 775,000 and the total units sold is 50,000 units. So the variable cost per unit is 15.5 ringgit per unit. The next is variable cost to sales price ratio. is by using variable production cost divided by sales revenue times 100%. The variable production cost is RM 625,000 and the sales revenue is 1,250,000. Then the cost to sales price ratio is 50,000 at 50%.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Beruslan. My metric number is 305244. So let's continue in question E, which is total fixed cost. Sum of all fixed expense. The first one is manufacturing overhead equals to 102,000 ringgit, and the second one digital marketing equals to 35,000 ringgit, and the third one is website maintenance equals to 10,000 ringgit, and factory rental equals to 30,000 ringgit, and the admin salaries equals to RM 16,000. The last one, utility and insurance equal to 15,000 ringgit. So total fixed cost is plus manufacturing overhead plus digital marketing plus website maintenance plus factory rental plus admin salary plus utility and insurance equals to 217,000 ringgit. So let's continue is question F. Contribution margin per unit. CM per unit equals to selling price minus variable cost per unit equals to 25 minus 15.5 equal to 95 ringgit. 19.5 ringgit.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Tuan Anna Jamila binti Tuan Yusof. My metric number is 3052 and 56. So today I would like to show you calculation about contribution margin ratio. So for the formula, contribution margin ratio is sale minus variable cost divided by sale. So I got 1,250,000 ringgit minus 775,000 ringgit divided by 1,250,000. I got 0.38 and 38%. Secondly, I need to explain about break-even point for part H. So the formula is fixed cost divided by contribution margin per unit. So I got 270,000 ringgit divided by 9 ringgit and 50 cent. So I got 28,421 units for break-even point.
A very good day to everybody watching this video. My name is Sejun Duan. My matrix number is 305400. And for this part, I will explain my part, which is question I, which is break-even point, and question J for net income to sales ratio. For break-even point, because the question result in ringgit form, so we'll use the numbers in units times with the price in price per unit. So 28,421 units times with 25 ringgit, which is price per unit, will equal to 710,526 and 25 ringgit. So after that will be our net income to sales ratio. For this, we will follow a formula which is net operating income divided by sales revenue. For net operating income, which is 205,000, and also our sales revenue, which is 1,250,000. So we use these numbers, and which is 205,000 and also 1,250,000 times with 100% will result in 16.4%.
Now for the years 2025, we have some adjustment. The variable cost per unit increased by 4%. So instead of 12 ringgit and 50 cent, the new cost per unit is 20 ringgit and 50 cent plus 4% equal to 30 ringgit per unit. The selling price remains the same at 25 ringgit per unit. Now let's calculate how many units EcoGlow company needs to sell in 2025 to achieve the target of 28% net income to sales ratios. Step 1. Assume total sales revenue as S. We are told that the company wants net income to be 28% of sales. That means net income equals 0.28 multiplied by 8 or simplify net income equals 0.28S. Step 2. By the net income equation, let's break down the cost. Sales commission is 12% of variable production. Cost is 16 ringgit per unit. Inside the selling price is 25 ringgit per unit. The number of units sold is S divided by 25. So variable cost becomes 60 times S divided by 25. Fixed cost stay the same at 270,000 ringgit. So the equation for net income is net income equals S minus 0.12 S minus 16 S over 25 minus 270,000. Already now net income is 0.28 S. So the equation is 0.28 S equal to S minus 0.12 S minus 16 S over 25 minus 270,000. And step 3. So the equation, we simplify the equation step by step. First calculate the total cost on the right hand side. S minus 0.12 S equals 0.88 S. 16 S over 25 equal to 0.52 S. So now 0.28 S, 0.88 S minus 0.52 S minus down 270,000. That becomes 0.28 S equal to 0.36 S minus 270,000. We regain 0.28 S minus 0.36 S equal to negative 270,000. Negative 0.08 S equal to negative 270,000. Finally, so for X equal to 3,375,000 ringgit. Therefore, calculate the requirement number of unit to sell. Now that we know the total sale revenue must be 3,370,000 ringgit, we divide that by the selling price per unit, which is 25 ringgit. The 1,375,000 divided by 25 equal 135,000 unit. So to achieve a net income to sales ratio of 28% in the years 25, the company must generate sales revenue of 10,375,000 ringgit, which means it needs to sell 135,000 units.
Good morning everyone. Today, I will present scenario 2 from our CVP analysis for EcoGlow lighting SDM BHD. So in this scenario, the company cannot increase sales volume because the company have to stay 50,000 units but still want to achieve 28% for the net income to sale ratio. And then 4% increase in raw material, we needed to calculate new selling price to maintain the profit target. Using the CVP formula, we found that company have to increase their new selling price from 25 ringgit to 30 ringgit and 67 cents per unit. This allows EcoGlow to cover higher variable costs, maintain its fixed cost level, and still achieve the desired profit contribution margin ratio. So here for feasibility, in my opinion, I think is it worth it to increase price for EcoGlow's product, considering the variable cost in 4% and for the target net income 28% using the 50,000 units. So meaning that it will be a business running smoothly. In conclusion, scenario 2 is mathematically valid but strategically risk unless it's supported by strong brand positioning or additional product value. So it can bring many customers to buy the EcoGlow product like in SDM BHD. That's all from me. Thank you.
And now I would like to present scenario 3, which is marketing strategy and cost efficiency improvement. For that purpose, the sales price will be RM28 per unit and the sales commission will increase to 16%. Fixed cost reduction for 30% in 2025, and the post addition sales by 100%. The first we need to do is calculate new variable for 2025. The first is sales volume is 50,000 times 2 is 100,000 units. Sales revenue is 100,000 times 28 is RM 2,800,000. Then is variable cost is COGs is 625,000 times 1.04 is 650,000 for 50,000 units. For the 100,000 units is 650,000 times 2 is 1,300,000. Next is sales commissions is 2,800,000 times 0.16 equal to RM 448,000. The next is total revenue, total variable cost. The total variable cost is 1,300,000 plus 448,000. The total is RM 1,017,748,000. The next is fixed cost and original fixed manufacturing overhead is RM 120,000. The next is digital marketing is 35,000 ringgit. Then is website maintenance is 10,000. Factory rental 30,000. Admin salaries 60,000. Utilities and insurance is 15,000. The total is 70,000. Reduced by 30% is RM 189,000. Next, we need to calculate net income. Net income is sales revenue minus total variable cost minus fixed cost. Then the total is 863,000. Then the next is net income to sales ratio is using 863,000 divided by 2,800,000 times 100%, which is 30.82%.
Okay, let's continue in scenario 4. Product and system plan detail CVP evaluation EcoGlow plan to upgrade its Eco Bright Bulb with smart home integration. The plan includes increasing sale volume by 115%. And the second one is maintaining the selling price at 25 ringgit per unit. COGS to sale ratio increased to 57%, include 4% raw material cost hike. Digital marketing expense increasing by 30% from 35,000 ringgit to 45,500 ringgit. Sales commission remains at 12% of revenue. Objective evaluating whether this strategy meets or exceed that 28% net income to sale target. Okay, let's continue scenario 4, step-by-step analysis. The first one, total sales revenue, 125,000 unit times 25 ringgit equals to 3,125,000 ringgit. So the second one is variable cost. A, COGS 57% times 3,125,000 ringgit equals to 1,781,250. Okay, B. Let's sales commission equals to 12 times 3,125,000 ringgit equals to 375,000 ringgit. Total variable cost equal to 1,781,215 plus 375,000 ringgit equals to 2,156,215 ringgit. Okay, the third one is contribution margin equals to 3,125,000 ringgit equals to 2,156,215 ringgit equals to 968,750. The fourth one is fixed cost. Original fixed cost including commission equals to 115,000 ringgit. Digital marketing increase 35,000 ringgit times 1.3 equals to 45,000 ringgit. New fixed cost equals to 105,000 ringgit minus 35,000 ringgit plus 45,500 ringgit equals to 116,500 ringgit. Okay, let's continue the fifth one. Net operating income equals to 968,750 ringgit minus 160,500 equals to 808,250 ringgit. Okay, the sixth one. Net income to sale ratio 1,808,215 ringgit divided by 3,125,000 ringgit times 100 equals to 25.86%. So the conclusion is the company achieved a net income to sale ratio of 25.86%, which is below than the target of 28%. Although the strategy improved profit due to higher sales volume, it does not fully meet the 2025 target. Recommendation: consider increasing the selling price slightly, 26 to 27 ringgit. Control or limit additional fixed costs. Further, improve production efficiently to enhance margins.
So very good day. My name is Sesunjuan, my matrix number 305400, and I will be answering my part, which is scenario 5, sales forces restructuring. First, sales agents are requesting a commission increase to 18%. The increase in sales commission is expected to boost sales by 50% in 2025. This will be our option 1. And for the next second option will be management is considering replacing them with in-house sales staff. The requirements for considering the later option include hire 8 full-time sales representatives, money salary which is 1,700 each, and also commission of 4% of total sales. So employing in-house staff sales staff is expected to increase sales by 7% in 2025. So based on these two options, we will determine which option is the better option for our company to choose. So for this part, which is option 1, the sales are expected to increase by 50%, which is 50,000 to 75,000 units. Our new commission rate, which is 18%, and all other cost structures remain the same as the commissions. So for our revenue, which is 75,000 units, times with 25 ringgit, will equals to 1,875,000. Other than which are our variable cost, which is our production cost, commission, and also total variable cost. So all of this will be so starting from the top, which is production cost, will be 937,500. Our commission will be 337,500, and our total variable income will be 1,275,000. Our contribution margin will be sales minus variable cost, will equals to 600,000. So other than that will be our operating income, which will be contribution margin minus with our fixed cost, will resulted in 330,000 ringgit. This will be our option 1 total income. So this will be the second option, which will be hire 8 full-time sales reps. Our salary will be 1,700 per month, times 12 will be around 20,400 per year, and total sales cost as 8% will be 163,200. So our commission will be 4% of sales revenue, and our sales increase will be 70%, which is 50,000 to 85,000. So our revenue, which is 85,000 units, times with 25 ringgit per unit, will equal to 2,125,000. So our variable cost will be production cost, commission, and also total variable cost. So for our production cost will be 1,062,000. Our commission will be 85,000, and our total variable cost will be 1,147,500. So for our fixed cost will be original fixed cost, at salaries for 8 reps, and also our new fixed cost will be 270,000, 163,200, and 433,200. So for our contribution margin will be sales minus variable cost will be equals to 977,500, and our net operating income will be 544,300. This will be our total income for option 2. So based on the 2 options, we will have our result, which our net income for option 1 will be 330,000. Total sales will be 75,000 units. Cost side will be variable heavy and remarks lower income scalable risk. For option 2, which is in-house staff, the net income will be 544,300 and our total sales will be 85,000 units. Cost side will be both reliant to fixed heavy and remarks will be higher income and more stable. For our suggestion for our company, which is EcoGlow, EcoGlow to choose option 2, which is in-house staff. Despite higher fixed costs, it generates significant more net income, which is 544,300 compared to option 1, which only resulted in 330,000. We also provide better cost control in the long term since commission is lower and predictable salary structures allow for scalable expansion. So our suggestion at the end will be option 2. Hello and good day to everybody. This will be our final strategy recommendation for our group. So for our group, we have chosen scenario 3, which is marketing strategy and cost efficient improvement as the best scenario and also our final strategy recommendation for our overall company. So why do we choose this? Is because strong balance of growth. The sales will be increased by 100%. The control cost which is the fixed cost, will be reduced by 30%, and the realistic pricing will be priced at 28 ringgit per unit. This encourages demand through marketing, offsets commission costs with double the volume. So this is the few factors that we have taken in as why we have chosen scenario 3 as our final strategy recommendation. Other than that, the higher the chance to meet or closely approach 28% of the profit ratio. So scenario 3 should be the core strategy recommendation, with scenario 5 in-house team as a potential long-term plan for scalable and control. So anyhow, scenario 3 is our final strategy and also the final recommendation that our group decides on. But overall, scenario 5 can be as a backup plan if scenario 3 is not chosen.